Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ridan Rahma, and in this moment, I will present my thesis proposal under the title Analysis of the Effect of Liquidity Ratio, Profitability Ratio, Solvency Ratio, on stock price of infrastructure sector companies, case study infrastructure companies listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange for the 2019 until 2022 period. My lecture advisory one is Prof. Dr. Suherman, MSI, and my second advisory lecture is Mrs. Desria Kurnianti, SAMSC. Okay, table of contents, chapter 1, there are background of study, research question, research objective, research benefits, and research novelty. And second chapter, there are agency theory about the theory. There are agency theory, information asymmetry theory, financial statements, financial statement analysis, liquidity ratio, profitability ratio, solvency ratio, public companies, stock price, company size, company age, and the last hypothesis development. And the last chapter, there are subjects, objects, and scope of the study, population and sample, research methods, data collection techniques, operational definition of variables, data analysis technique. So the first chapter is introduction. Background of the study. Indonesian economic growth in the post-pandemic period has shown signs of improvement, supported by government strategies and the recovery of the business sector. One of the indicators is the increase on gross domestic product and the performance of the capital market, although it was previously affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The capital market, particularly the Indonesian Stock Exchange or IDX, has become an important source of funding for companies through initial public companies or IPO. The infrastructure sector has unique characters in the stock market because because the investor can comprises both construction and non-construction companies. Each influence economic factors and governance policies. Investors in the capital market need to consider a company's financial information when making investment decisions, one of which is through financial statement. Financial statements provide an overview of a company's financial performance and can be analyzed using financial ratios such as liquidity, profitability, and solvency ratio. These ratios are considered to influence stock price. However, previous studies have shown inconsistent results. Therefore, further research is needed to understand the impact of these financial ratios on stock price, particularly in infrastructure sector companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange or IDX. Okay, research question. Does the liquidity ratio affect stock price? Does the solvency ratio affect stock price? Does the profitability ratio affect stock price? Research objective. To analyze the effect of the liquidity ratio on stock price, to analyze the effect of the solvency ratio on stock price, and the last to analyze the effect of the solvency profitability ratio on the stock price. Okay, significance of the study. Theoretical significance, or we can say its benefits theoretical, as this study reinforced agency theory and information asymmetry theory by demonstrating that financial statement can reduce information imbalance and serve as a monitoring tool as well as a basis for making investment decisions in the capital market. So for practical significance or practical benefits. The first one is for company management. This study can serve as a basis for making financial policy decisions and strategies to improve financial ratio in order to enhance the company's value in the eyes of investor. And the second, for investor, this study provides objective information on the effect of financial performance on the stock price, help assess investment feasibility, and facilitates the selection of financially healthy companies. And the last, for the government or regulator. This study promotes the creation of a transparent and accountable financial market and help evaluate the health of companies' financial ratio as an indicator of the stability of the national financial sector. This is novelty. The first, there as addition of control variables, this study use firm size and firm age as a control variables to manage the relationship between variables which were often overlooked in previous studies. So the second, profitability ratio use. The study used returns on equity, differing from many previous studies that mostly use return on asset or ROA. The third is new research object. The focus is on infrastructure sector companies listed on Indonesian stock exchange, which have not been widely studied. And the latest research period, the study used data from 2019 until 2022, making the research more relevant to current conditions. The second chapter, or the chapter 2, is theoretical review. The first is agency theory. Agency theory is based on the relationship between the principal, as now as shareholders, and management, or we can say it agents, where both parties are separate and each aims to maximize their own benefit. Though this is not always possible, there are conflicting interests between the two parties due to their separation. So the second, information asymmetry theory. Information asymmetry theory is a condition which one party in a relationship, such as a manager or agent, has access to more complete or in-depth information compared to the other party, such as company owners or shareholders. The third is financial statement. Financial statement are structured summaries of an entity's financial position and performance, used by internal and external parties such as management, investor, and creditors for decision-making purposes. Their aim is to present relevant information about the company's financial condition and performance, as well as to assess business prospect and risk. The main components include the balance sheet, income statement, statement of change in equity, cash flow statement, and notes to the financial statement. Financial statement analysis. Financial statement analysis is the process of evaluating a company's financial condition and performance to support economic decision making by management and investors. This analysis involves reviewing post, present, and forecast data by comparing information in the financial statement. There are two main methods: horizontal analysis, which compare items within a single period. Financial ratios such as liquidity, solvency, and profitability are often used to assess a company's financial health and to plan financial improvement. Liquidity ratio. The liquidity ratio is a ratio used to measure a company's ability to pay its short-term debts when they are due to other companies. Profitability ratio. The profitability ratio is a ratio used to measure a company's ability and success in generating profits or earning related to sales, asset, and equity. Solvency ratio. The solvency ratio is used to measure the extent to which a company's assets are financed by debt. In other words, it shows how much of the company liabilities are borne in relation to its assets or equity. Public company. An initial public offering or IPO is when a company offers its share to the public for the first time, usually to third parties known as investors. It is one of the most important decisions that can be made in a company's lifetime. So liquidity. So the last is stock price. Stock price is generally the price formed based on demand and supply in the stock market and is usually the closing price. So company size. Company size refers to specific figures used to assess business scale, such as total asset, total sales, capital, and revenue. Company age. Company age refers to the number of years since the company was established up to the present. Additionally, it indicates how well the company adapts to change in the market, technology, and regulation over time. So this is he hypothesis development. H1, the liquidity ratio has positive and significant effect on the stock price of infrastructure sector company listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange during the period 2019 until 2022. H2, second probability, the profitability ratio has a positive and significant effect on the stock price of infrastructure sector companies listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange during the period 2019 until 2022. The third age on the third probability, the solvency ratio has negative and significant effect on the stock price of infrastructure sector companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange during the period 2019 until 2022. The third chapter or chapter 3, research methodology, research subject, object, and scope study. Research subject, infrastructure sector companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange during the 2019 until 2022 period. Research object, independent variables. There are liquidity ratio, profitability ratio, and solvency ratio. Dependent variables, stock price, measured using the year-end closing price on the last trading day, typically December at 29, 30, or 31, depending on the stock exchange working days. Type of data, secondary data in the form of annual reports and year-end stock closing prices. Data source, the official website of the Indonesian Stock Exchange in www.idx.co.id. So the second, the official website of the respective companies. Research period a span of 4 years from 2019 to 2022. Population and sample. My population is infrastructure companies list on Indonesian Stock Exchange during 2019 until 2022 period. There are 63 companies. So, uh, reduce by infrastructure companies that not publish their annual report annually for during the 2019 until 2022 period in website. So reduced by infrastructure companies which not share their financial statement in rupiah, and infrastructure reduced by infrastructure companies that not listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange as important companies. So there are 34 samples for my research. Research method. The method used in this research is quantitative. This is because the data used in the study comes from annual reports, which contains numerical data, and the analysis is conducted using statistical methods. Data collection techniques. The study used two main data collection techniques. Secondary data sourced from the annual reports of infrastructure companies, retrieved from the official IDX website and company's website, includes financial data and year-end stock closing price from 2019 until 2022. Literature review. Use reference from books, journals, theses, dissertation, and official website aims to support the theory and research foundation. So this is the variable of operationalization. Stock price is measured by the end year of stock price. Liquidity ratio measured by quick ratio that current assets divided by current liabilities. So the second is profitability ratio that measured by net income. Net profit divided by equity. The third is solvency ratio that measured by debt equity ratio. The total debt divided by equity from size is for total assets, and the last from age is and total age measured by the year when its company established, reduced with the year when that companies is analyzed. The technique of data analysis. Type of data using panel data, a combination of time series 2019 until 2022 and cross-section of 24 infrastructure companies listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange. Proceeds using EPUS 12 first version. Analysis step. The first is descriptive statistic. It's presenting data mean, standard deviation, maximum and minimum, and median. Purpose to provide an overview of each variable. Second, classical assumption test. There are normality tests using Jacob-Bera test. Data is normal is if p-value up to 0,05, multicollinearity, looking at the correlation between independent variable, problem exists if the coefficient is up to 0,9. So there is autocorrelation test using Bruce Godfrey LM test. Autocorrelation exists if p-value under from 0,05. Heteroscedasticity test using white test. No heteroscedasticity if p-value up to 0,05. Panel data regression. The purpose is to determine the effect of independence variable on dependent variable. There are three models: common effect model, fixed effect model, and random effect model. Best model selection, we can use show test determines whether to use same common effect model or fixed effect model. Hausman test that determines whether to use fixed effect model or random effect model. So there is the addition of tests that Lagrange multiplier test that determines whether to use common effect model or random effect model. So this is my panel regression equation. Hypothesis testing by first partial test or t-test purpose to examine the effect of each independent variable on stock price. Criteria p-value up to 0,1 is not significant, and if p-value under from 0,1 is significant. So the second is simultaneous test or f-test. The purpose of the test is to examine the effect of all independent variables on stock price simultaneously. Criteria: if p-value under from 0,05 is means significant, and if p-value up to 0,05 is means not significant. So this is last my presentation. Thank you for listening. And the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.